What's up everyone, welcome to the channel, and in today's video I finally get to show you something I've been working on for a long time. My home gym, cycling pain cave, and honestly this is more than just a gym to me. So this space started as a completely bare, messy garage, just a typical family garage where you use it to dump all your crap and unwanted junk in the house. I had the place completely stripped out, gutted, reboarded all the way through, replastered, rewired, new floor gone down, all in preparation of building a space where I want to show up every single day. I've always loved training. Years ago I was into Thai boxing. I've recently got back into it after 16 years out of the ring, so that's been fun. But as I've got older, my priorities have shifted. It's not about smashing the workouts in preparation for the next fight. It's more about consistency, health, showing up for myself, more importantly the mental aspect of it all. So the whole point in this was creating a space that fits into everyday life now. So in this video I'm going to walk you through the entire setup, why I chose everything I did, and also the personal reasons behind building this room in the first place. So let's get into it. One of the hardest choices that I had to actually make out here was the choice of flooring. I went for a premium sprung gym flooring, tile option, black onyx I think it's called, and I'm glad I did. And I'm actually glad that I hummed and hawed about it for so long, because when I originally quoted up the floor I think it was £700-800 for the floor. But as I messed about for that long, when I actually come around to order it, they had like a 30% offer on, so I got the whole floor for like 500 quid. It was an absolute bonus. The floor itself, they're just 1 metre square tiles. Absolute piece of pistol, to be honest. Cut them with a Stanley knife and they clip together using these clips, you know, all the way along them. It was just so easy. I laid it myself. But as this floor gets used for indoor cycling, treadmill, strength training with the weights, it also gets used for HIIT classes. There's a lot of Les Mills equipment in here, body pump, body combat. My youngest daughter, she's actually studying to be a professional dancer. She's at university doing three types of dance, and she uses it for her dance and strength training. And to be honest, it is probably one of the best additions to the room. I'm so glad I went for the premium option. You can feel it underfoot when you're working out in here. And I just think if it had gone for like cheaper gym tiles you can get off Amazon, I probably would have regretted it. So yeah, definitely glad I went for the premium flooring in the gym. It has made a world of difference. So over here you'll see what I believe is the heart of the room for me. This is where most of my suffering takes place. It is my Adam Wattbike. I have done many a mile on this one. And I can connect it direct to Rouvy. Yes, I use Rouvy over Zwift. It's just a personal preference. I know that there's so many people out there using Zwift. I just prefer Rouvy with the sort of real world interactive side of it. Prefer the scenery, the real roads. It just tends to keep me more engaged and my mind doesn't focus on the pain so much when I'm looking at that as opposed to a virtual computer game style. It just suits me better and I tend to get more done. I did try both simultaneously whenever I first started indoor cycling, but Rouvy is the one that stuck. I just prefer it. Connect that direct with my Surface Pro and I can pop that straight onto either one of the two TVs or both if I want. And I can cycle away in here to my heart's content. I have a Sony surround sound system which I can just put a playlist on, subwoofer over in the corner, you know, soundbar there. I can listen to my music, watch Rouvy on the big TV, and away I go. My fan of choice is the Wahoo Kicker Headwind. That is a recent upgrade. I used to use the Dyson fan that you see over here in the corner, and I must admit the Wahoo Kicker Headwind on 50% will outperform the Dyson on 100%. It is a far superior fan, and yeah, my wife got that as an anniversary present for me recently, and I'm blown away by it. I can use my heart rate to set the parameters for it, so it will know when I'm working a little bit harder, and it will blow a little bit harder to cool me down. And it's absolutely great, phenomenal piece of kit. Seriously impressed with it. Anyone who is running any sort of indoor cycling setup, get a fan. You need a fan. It makes a world of difference. When I first started, I didn't have one and thought, oh, it can't be that important. Trust me, it is. Get a fan. If you can keep your core and your head a little bit cooler, it will help you perform an awful lot better and stop you burning out on the bike indoors. So yeah, this is my suffering corner. So I think the next thing I need to go over is the NordicTrack 2450 treadmill that I have. I am not very good at, I'm not even a good cyclist, but I'm even worse when it comes to running. I didn't think that would ever be for me, but the whole reason I purchased that piece of equipment was because I work awfully long hours. I got my own business and it kind of takes over my life. And when I was coming home from work, disappearing upstairs to the office to jump on the Wattbike, the wife was getting a bit like, I've hardly seen you. And then you're going and disappearing and jumping on the bike for 2 hours. It wasn't a good fit. So I bought this for my other half to use. I can get the bike out. She can jump on that. She absolutely loves Paris, loves France, and with the iFit software on it, she can jump on, do a high intensity walk around Paris, go and visit all different parts of the world while I am knocking me pan in on Rouvy, trying to put an extra few watts in the bag. And yeah, it's good. It's good to be able to have, a shared space together where we can work out and train together and still get a conversation in. It's definitely been worth its weight in gold. I do find I use it a lot more than I actually thought I would. I mean, the deck rises, falls. It's a bit like Rouvy. It's a bit interactive. And you can see this guy here. I don't know if you will be able to see it with the lights reflecting, but he actually does a dumbbell series where I can use me dumbbells and I can flick him onto the two screens here. He does a workout session and I just follow along using all my weights here. And that's been worth its weight in gold as well. I find the biggest thing I've lost, especially getting back into the boxing, 43 years old, upper body strength is just gone. It's nowhere near what it used to be, so that's something I definitely have to work on. My legs are in pretty good shape. I have done a bit of cycling, not as much as I should have done, but upper body definitely has taken a kicking over the last couple of years. Sat at a desk, I think the only thing I use is my fingers. And so yeah, definitely need to work on that. I find I use that as a treadmill more as a cool down piece of equipment if I've been on the bike or if I've done a heavyweight session, or if I've done Les Mills. We use the Les Mills steps. We got more risers over there. We got the Les Mills mats. We got the bars. We got all the Les Mills weights over there. And yeah, my wife and I can do a session out here on Les Mills, and then I can jump on the treadmill and use that sort of to cool down. It is good. It is a great piece of kit. Super impressed with it. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think of anything else to show you. P&K have all done. I recently had a bike fit on the Bianchi. I'm absolutely so excited to get out on that because Andy Bishop over at Workshop in the UK, he is a phenomenal guy. Great stories to tell, spent hours with him. And he absolutely changed that bike. The bike I had before was a Ultra XR4, XR3, can't remember now, XR4 I think. And I had that bike fitted to me. Then I bought the Infinito CV that's on the wall here, and I tried to do it myself with a measuring tape and stuff like that, and it just didn't work. Completely didn't work. So yeah, I had the bike fit. I'm going to get it out tomorrow and do a little run on it. Really want to get back into my cycling and try and improve. I am not, full disclosure, I am not a good cyclist. I like long distance. I'm not into speed. I think my FTP is around 155. Nothing to write home about. But I'm going to do this little series, see if I can improve it. Stick around, consider subscribing to the channel and follow the journey with me and see if we can get it any better using everything I have in here at my disposal. So yeah, take her out for the first ride tomorrow and I will get a video of that. By the time they go out, they'll both go out together, so you can watch it by clicking a link at the end of this one if you're interested. So that being said, guys, yep, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.